Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonia from Periwinklesoulsdayschool and I'm an educationalist from the past 8 years. I have been teaching the toddlers, the preschoolers and the kindergarten kids. So I worked in Delhi and Bangalore and now I'm doing the same in Hyderabad. So today let's talk about how to teach our toddlers to write in the correct way. So watch this video till the end and I'm going to share all the details of how to start teaching the kids to write till where they can reach. So it's going to be very helpful and very resourceful. So please hit that big like button and subscribe to my channel to support the cause. So let's get started with the video. So the first thing is you have to start with the motor skills. Motor skills can be started at a very early age. You can start it as faster as possible. And I would recommend to start few difficult motor skills, which are these things. This is a wooden dog-shaped thing. It's a wooden one and a wooden needle and a rope tied to it. So this is again to hold it like this and push it into the hole and pull it out. So pushing and pulling, it strengthens the muscle in the hand. It also helps with the eye and hand coordination. So when we see the hole, we are putting it into the hole. So it helps it with the eye and hand coordination, and later on it's going to be very helpful with writing. So you can find a bunch of fine motor skill activities on my channel. I'm going to put the link in the description box below this video, so you can go ahead and watch it. And these are like pre-writing activities. These activities strengthen those little hands and get them ready to write later on. So that is about the motor skills, fine motor skills. The second thing which you are going to do is give writing utensils to your kids. Give writing utensils. So let them start holding and holding the writing utensils like crayons, pencils or markers, and give them a piece of paper and let them scribble on it. You can start doing this with them from their 10th month of age, and let them draw or color or write or scribble whatever they want on that. So this is again going to strengthen those muscles in the hand, and it's going to help to develop the muscular coordination for writing later on. And if you want, you can also do one thing. You can make a little portfolio of your kids, whatever they are doing. Like for example, today you have started giving them pencil or crayons and a white sheet. After they finish it, you can put today's date on that and file it up. So later on, when you see these things, this is really wonderful to see how the child is progressing. So mainly help them to when they start writing, they do it mostly in a circular motion. So that is really very good. You can even help them to draw in a circular motion with the crayon. So it's going to help them in future. And one more thing is, the third thing is buy some coloring books. Coloring books like some cartoon picture on that, or some animal picture, or birds picture, whatever the kid is interested in. So just get them and give them few crayons and help them to color the picture. Ask them to color it. Initially don't expect them to color within the picture. So it's okay if they color around the picture too, so because that's the initial stage that they have just started it. So when they start coloring a little bit within the picture, then you can do one thing. You can start the fourth thing, that is start writing. You can start giving them dots on a white A4 size sheet. You can start giving them dots and ask them to trace it on. And you can start it from when they are 2 years old. And you can do this for 2 to 3 months. So you can start it when they are 2 years old until they are 2.3 months old. So and from when they are 2.3 years old, you can introduce the notebook to them, because they understood how to write on a paper, how to color on a paper. So you can introduce the notebook to them. For English, normally in India we use the 4-rule notebook, and for maths we use the square rule notebook. So you can introduce both the notebooks. First, you can start introducing the vertical lines, which we also call as the standing lines. So you can give the dots initially and help them to trace the dots, and it may take some 3 to 4 days to help them, and from the 4th or 5th day they're going to do it by themselves. So after they're through with the standing lines, the vertical lines, you can give them the horizontal lines, which is also called as the sleeping lines. You can give dots the same way as you did with the standing lines. And later on, after finishing writing, you can give them little activities like putting the blocks in straight line, in standing line, and you can tell them that this is the standing line, putting all the cars in the standing line. After doing that, same thing with the sleeping line, you can put the chairs or some beads in the sleeping in horizontal shape, and tell them that this is the sleeping line, so that it gets printed in the child's mind. So such activities are very important, even for the letters, for anything, whatever you want to teach in writing, you have to do it in the activity too. So it's going to print in the mind, in the little minds. So after doing that, after they're through with the sleeping and standing lines, you can go ahead and start teaching them the capital letters, and I'm telling to teach capital letters because they are developmentally, the capital letters are easy to write. So later on, after they learn writing the letters in capital letters, it makes it easy in the transition to the lowercase. So after they learn writing the capital letters, it makes it very easy for transition to the lowercase. So it's good to start with the capital letters. So one more thing is, you can create your own worksheets. No need of buying it anywhere. A white A4 size sheet. You can watch my videos, and you can go ahead and do the drawing, and whatever you want to teach them, you can do it, and you can give it to your kid to trace the dots. And never start with the letter A. I'm going to show you the correct way how to form a letter, and this is very important because this process or method is very effective, and it is very easy in teaching and also in learning. So because from the beginning we want to teach our kids to write the letters correctly. So from the beginning we want to develop this habit in our children of writing the letters in the correct way. So even if it takes 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or even a month to complete one letter, it's okay, it's totally fine. You want the child to learn to write their letters correctly right from the start. So after they finish one letter, you can go ahead to the second letter. So I'll show you how I have taught you and what is the correct way to introduce letters to your kids. So this is my son's notebook. So he started this after practicing a lot in his white sheets. So these are the standing lines, and these are the sleeping lines, the vertical lines and the horizontal lines, and then these are little colorings. These are again the standing lines. I brought this cloud and the rain, he did it on his own. And then this is the sleeping lines. The road is in a sleeping line. So these are the little drawings and colorings which are must when you start teaching them. And this I have started it last year. You can see the date here, 2021. So, and then after the standing and sleeping lines are done, I started with the letters which are related to standing and sleeping lines. I started with ice cream, igloo, and then I put the dots on this, and he traced it. So these are little scribblings again. So I again, and he did it well here. Then after this, he is through with the letter I. I've changed it to the letter L, and this is how it is, the starting of the letter, picture, and then the tracings. Again letter L, and then here I've given both the letters just for a little revision, like letter I and letter L. Then he was through with the letter L, and I started with the T. So tiger and tree, and then little tracings. Then he was through with that, because once the kid starts writing and they understand the concept of tracing, he is going to go fast from then on. So he has understood the concept in the letter I and L. So T, he did it fast. Then it came to H, and whenever they're writing any letter, they have to say and write what is the sound of H. H. They have to say and write H, H, H. That is how it is. Then letter E for engine. A. They have to say and they have to write. So after E went to F. And after that I gave a little revision of the letters, all the letters that he has learned. I, L, T, H, E, and F. These are all the standing lines, sleeping lines letters. The letters related to standing and sleeping lines. So he's done with the standing and sleeping lines. Then a little drawing, which is the curves and the circle. So next pattern is circle and little curves. So he has done this, and then I've given a little revision again with the standing lines, picture to letter and letter to letter. So as we started the curves, we started this letter J. J for jug and J for jam, and little dots, little tracing. It took a little bit time because this pattern is new again for him, the curves and the circle. So after he's done that, again I've given a little revision including J with the standing lines, sleeping lines, letters. Then after that, again little revision with all the letters I, L, T, H, E, F and J, and then again little drawing with curves and the circle. Now we're going to have introduced the letter, the circle, O, and then B, activity, coloring and then tracing. He was better, when it came to B in coloring and tracing. He was far better. This was on 18th August 2021, so he was 2.5 years old. B and B, B for ball and B for balloon, B for bananas. So after that, I have introduced, one more B and B, and then revision of all the letters that he has learned till now, and same thing with matching, like matching of letter with the picture. And then it started with P, letter P for parrot, P, then R. These are all the letters related to circles and curves. R, then C, then Q, and then a little revision of all the circle letters B, P, R, C, Q, and with their pictures he did the matching. And then all the letters which he has learned till now, I to Q, standing lines and the circle and curve lines letters. Again the division and the matching letter to picture. Then the letter G, and then a little revision, and then all the letters. Then B was the last letter, and then I've given a dictation for him, and he wrote everything by himself without dots. So I, L, T, H, E, F, J, O, D, O, then B, R, T, C, Q, and G. These are all the letters that he has learned. And D, U, S, and again the revision of all the letters that he has learned till S. Again the revision. Now as he has learned almost all the letters, I have introduced even the small letters along with it. So the letters which he has learned, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and U. These are all the letters that he has learned, and I've introduced the small letters too, and he is doing it well. So again the revision, and then again the revision, matching and the revision, and again the revision. So while teaching this standing lines and sleeping lines, I've also started the same in the maths. Standing lines, which is number 1, and then 7, and then 4. So 4, 1 and 7. These are the letters which are till 4. These are the letters that I've taught when I was teaching him the standing and sleeping lines letters, relative letters. So after this, when I started teaching him the curve and the circle letters, I started with the letter 2 for him. 2 in maths. 2, and then I gave a little revision of the 4 letters that he has learned, 1, 7, 4 and 2. So this is how it is. Again the revision along with the letter. Again the revision is very, very important. Again the revision, count and write how many are there. So he has learned 4 letters, 1, 7, 4 and 2, so I've given those only here to count and write. So then when I started the circles pattern in English, I started the same circle pattern in maths also. So circle, 0 means nothing, then 0, then relative letters, circle relative letters, 3, started with 3, and he was doing good by then. 3 ice creams, 3 balls, 3 cars, and the same thing, circle the letter 3, and then all the letters that he has learned, 1, 7, 4, 2, 0 and 3. Again the revision, and then the revision. Then went to the next letter, letter 9. Again this is related to the circle and curve pattern. So letter 9. After that letter 8. This is again circle and curve pattern. Letter 8. Number 8. 8. Then number 6. Then number 10. Then these are all the numbers that he has learned till now. So got a little revision done for him. 2021 he was through with all the letters except 5. So a lot of revision, you can see test and revision, lot of it. Count and write, Then after that he was through with all the numbers. I started with the number 5 because this is a little bit difficult, so I've given it at the end, and he was doing good. He was doing good with it. So 5. He was through with all this. So 1 to 10 numbers. He was still when he was 2.5 years old. Not 2.5, 2 years and 10 months old. He was through with all this, matching, revision, and he was done with it. Then after the circle and the standing lines, sleeping lines, and the circle pattern was over in English and maths for my son, I've started the slanting lines pattern. The right slanting line and right stroke and the left stroke. The right stroke and left stroke, and he did well. So we started with the letter A, with all the pictures. A lot of activities were done after writing this, the day which he has written it. So I've just given a little revision of all the letters that he has learned, the standing, sleeping lines related letters and curve and circle related letters. So he's doing good. Then V, A and V, then Y for yak, W, all the pictures. Then comes the N and Z, and then he was through with all the capital letters A to Z. He has been tracing on the dots, and he's through with all this now. And he has written all this without dots, with a single dot. I just put a dot here and he just wrote the letter. So what comes after, what comes after, what comes after, what comes before, what comes before, what comes in between, matching. And again little revision, and then I started the small lowercase letters with him. So after he was through with all the lowercase letters, I started giving him a little reading, and then after he was through with all these lowercase letters, I started the A sound words, the CVC words, and he's doing good now. I've started it this CVC words writing on 25th 5 2022, and he's doing well. He started it, still on the way, and he's doing well. So once they learn how to trace, you can teach them how to write you can teach them how to write on their own. After they're done with all the capital letters, you can go ahead and move to the lowercase transition. And I've showed you a very easy way, very easy process to do it, but you have to be consistent. Daily you have to do it. You have to teach your kid daily, and only then you're going to see results. And it's very easy. Daily you can just make the kid to sit for half an hour or 45 minutes, and you can do both the subjects, maths and English at the same time, and it's going to work very, very well. I tell you, only after I have practically done it with the kids around me in the school as well as my own kids, after I've done it, then only I am recommending this process to you. So you can do this, and then you can see within 1 to 1.5 years your child will be able to read and write. So after you have started, now I have started the CVC words with him, the consonant, vowel, consonant, like cat, bat, rat, mat, and, can, pan, ban. These are all the letters that I have started now. CVC means consonant, vowel, and 2 consonants and 1 vowel words I have started with him. So after he's through with all this, I'm going to start with the sight words, easy sight words like I, and the easy sight words, and then he's going to start writing the sentences and also reading it. The easy sentences like the man sat, a cat ran, a dog, a cat, and a rat sat. These are the easy sentences which he will be doing it within this 3 to 4 months. So he is 3.5 years old now. So when he and the other kids in the school are able to do it, even your kids are going to do it. So all the best for your teaching, and if you like this video, please hit the big like button and also share it with the other parents and teachers, as this process, this method is going to be very useful, very resourceful and helpful for them to teach their kids and also to teach the kids in their school. So share it and support the cause that I've started, for what I have started this channel. So thank you so much for watching till the end, and see you all in another video. Bye bye.